We hit hard with a loud thud. Clark and Charlie bounced all over the back seat. When the car finally slid to stop, they were sitting on top of me. Is everyone okay? Mom asked in a shaky voice. She turned to the back. Uh-huh, I replied. I guess. We all sat quietly for a moment. Charlie broke the silence with a soft whisper. What happened? Clark stammered. Flat tire, Dad sighed. I hope the spare is okay. There's no way we're going to get help at night in the middle of the swamp. I leaned out the window to check out the tire. That was right. It was totally flat. Boy, we're lucky, I thought. Lucky this was a low bridge. Otherwise, okay, everybody, out of the car, Mom interrupted my thoughts, so Dad can change the tire. Clark took a long look out the car window before he opened the door. He could tell he was afraid.
I could tell.
He was afraid. Better be careful, Clark, I said, as he swung his short, stubby legs. Out of the door, the swamp monster likes low targets. That's funny, Gretchen. Really funny. Remind me to laugh. Dad headed for the trunk to find the jack. Mom followed Clark and I stepped into the swamp. Oh, gross! My brand new white high top sank into the thick black mud.
Yes.
I laughed alongside. How could anyone live in the swamp? I wanted to know. It was so gross out here. I felt the air felt thick and swoopy, so hot it was hard to breathe. I pulled my hair back into the scrunchie. I glanced around. I couldn't see much. The sky had darkened to black. Clark and I drifted away from the car. Let's explore while Dad fixed the tire, I suggested. I don't think that's such a great idea, Clark murmured. Sure it is, I argued.
Urged.
There's nothing else to do. It's better than standing around here wailing, isn't it? I guess, Clark stammered. We took a few steps into a swamp. My face began to tingle to itch. Mosquitoes! Hundreds of them. We ducked and dodged, frantically brushing them off our faces, our bare arms. Yuck, it's disgusting out here, Clark cried. I'm not staying here. I'm going to Atlanta. Is this buggy at Grandma's house? Mom called out. Oh, sure, Clark rolled eyes. I'm going back to the car. Come on, I insisted. Let's just see what's over there. I pointed to a patch of tall grass up ahead. I stomped through the mud, glancing over my shoulder to make sure Clark was following me. He was. As we reached the grass, I could hear a loud rustling deep in the blades. Clark and I peered down, straining to see in the dark. Don't wander too far, Dad warned, as Mom pulled our luggage from the truck. search for a flashlight. There might be snakes out there. Snakes? Whoa! Clark jumped away. He started running full speed back to the car. Don't be a baby, I called after him. Let's do some exploring. No way, he choked out words. And don't call me a baby. I'm sorry, I exploded. I apologized. Come on, we'll walk over to that tree. One of the towers over the others. It's not that far away. Then we'll come right back, I promise. Please.
It sounds like you.
Clark and I start for the tree. We walk slowly through the darkness, through the jungle of cypress trees. The currents of gray swayed on the tree branches. They were so thick enough to hide behind. It would be really easy to get lost in here. I realized, lost forever. I saw that the heavy gray currents brushed against my skin. They felt like spider webs, huge sticky spider webs. Come on, Gretchen, let's turn back, Clark pleaded. It's gross out here. Just a little further, I argued with him.
I urged
him. Like me. We made our way carefully through the trees, sloshing through the pears and
ouch, get on my hair.
Puddles of inky water. Tiny bugs buzzed in my ears, bigger ones bit at my neck. I swatted them away. I stepped forward into a dry, grassy patch of ground. Whoa! The patch started to move.
Uh-oh.
A weird face started to flow across the back wall. It leaped off and I leaped off and stumbled on a tree root. No, not tree root. Hey, Clark, look at this. I bent down to get a better look. What is that? Clark kneeled beside me and peered the knobby form. It's called corrupted cypress knee, I explained. Mom.
What?
I just saw the end.
You reading ahead again? That quick? Mom
told me about them. They grow near the cypress tree. They raise up from the roots. How come Mom never tells me about these things? He demanded. I guess she doesn't want to scare you, I repeated. I replied. Yeah, right, he murmured, pushed up his glasses. Want you to go back now? We're almost there, see? I said, pointing to the tall tree. It's just a small clearing just a few feet away. Clark followed me into the clearing. The air smelled sour here. Night sound in the swamp echoed in the darkness. We would hear low moans, shrill cries, the moans and cries of swamp creatures. Ooh. I thought hidden swamp creatures. A shiver ran down my spine. I moved deeper into the clearing. The tree with the high branches stood right before me. Clark stumbled over a log, stumbled into a black pool of mucky water. That's it, he groaned. I'm getting out of here. I really like his mantle. Even in the dark, I could see that frightening expression on Clark's Clark's face. It was scaring the swamp, but Clark seemed so terrified that I started to giggle. Then I heard the footsteps. Clark heard them too.
Uh-oh.
Heavy sonic footsteps across the black misty swamp. Are these monsters really make-believe?
Yeah, they're make-believe.
There's no swamp over here that's like this?
We don't live anywhere near a swamp anyway, so you don't have to worry.
Oh.
The swamps are really in the south. We're in the north.
Charging closer, head straight for us. Come on, Clark cried, yanking my arm. Time to go, but I couldn't move. Now I could hear the creature breathing, heavy, rasping breath. Nearer and nearer, it came springing out from behind the gray, bearded tree limbs. A tall black form, a huge swamp creature, lopping toward us, darker than the black swamp mud with glowing red eyes.
Oof.